Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating success stories in sports and business history. I'm talking about Michael Jordan, a name that needs no introduction. But what many people don't realize is that the fortune he amassed during his legendary basketball career is actually just a small fraction of his current wealth. That's right, Michael Jordan has made significantly more money after retiring from basketball than he ever did while playing. And that's saying something, considering he was once the highest-paid athlete in the world. In this video, we'll explore how Jordan transformed from a basketball superstar into a business mogul worth billions. Examine some of the controversial aspects of his journey, and take a balanced look at both the brilliant and questionable decisions he's made along the way. The basketball earnings. Let's start with some context. During his 15 seasons in the NBA, Jordan earned approximately $94 million in salary. That's an impressive sum, but it's actually modest by today's standards. For comparison, Stephen Curry earned over $45 million in the 2023 to 2024 season alone. Jordan's biggest NBA contract was his final one with the Chicago Bulls, $33 million for the 1997-98 season. At the time, this was unprecedented. But what's truly remarkable is how this pales in comparison to what came next. The Nike deal that changed everything. In 1984, fresh out of college, Jordan signed a deal with Nike that would change sports marketing forever. At the time, Nike was not the dominant force it is today. They were actually struggling to compete with Adidas and Converse. The initial deal was worth $2.5 million over 5 years, plus royalties. Jordan was actually hesitant about signing with Nike this season. He preferred Adidas, but his parents and agent convinced him to take the meeting with Nike. According to insiders, Jordan's mother Dolores famously told him, "You'll go and listen. You may not like it, but you'll go and listen." This maternal advice would eventually lead to billions. The first Air Jordan shoe was released in 1985, and Nike expected to sell about $3 million worth in 4 years. Instead, they sold $126 million in the first year alone. The birth of Jordan Brand. In 1997, Nike made a decision that would exponentially increase Jordan's wealth. They spun off Jordan Brand as a separate entity under the Nike umbrella. This move allowed Jordan to earn royalties on every product bearing his name and logo. According to various reports, Jordan earns between 5% and 8% royalty on all Jordan Brand sales. To put this in perspective, Jordan Brand generated approximately $5.1 billion in revenue for Nike in 2022 alone. Do the math? That's hundreds of millions of dollars flowing to Jordan every year from this single source. The controversies behind the success. But Jordan's path to billions wasn't without controversy. During his playing days, he was criticized for refusing to take political stances. When asked to endorse a black Democratic candidate in his home state of North Carolina, Jordan allegedly replied, "Republicans buy sneakers too." While Jordan has since denied making this specific statement, his general reluctance to engage in political issues has been well documented. This business-first approach has drawn criticism from activists and fellow athletes who believe that with great platform comes great responsibility. Another contentious aspect of Jordan's business empire is the manufacturing of his products. Like many major footwear brands, Nike and Jordan Brand have faced scrutiny over labor practices in overseas factories. Critics have pointed out the irony of shoes selling for hundreds of dollars being produced in facilities where workers earn minimal wages. Former Nike executive turned whistleblower Peter Moore once stated, "The disconnect between the marketing image and the manufacturing reality is something the whole industry struggles with." This disparity between image and reality represents one of the more problematic aspects of Jordan's business empire. The gambling stories. Jordan's competitive nature extended beyond the basketball court. His fondness for high-stakes gambling has become legendary, and sometimes controversial. One particularly shocking story involves Jordan allegedly losing $1.25 million in a single weekend of golf betting. While Jordan has never confirmed this specific amount, he has acknowledged his love for gambling in various interviews. During the 1993 Eastern Conference Finals, Jordan was spotted at an Atlantic City casino the night before a crucial game. This led to intense media scrutiny and speculation about a potential gambling problem. Jordan addressed these concerns by saying, "I have a competition problem, a competitive problem." Former teammate Scottie Pippen elaborated on this in his memoir, stating, "Michael would bet on anything: noke, golf, cards, even which bag would come out first at the airport." His need to win extended to everything: the business mindset. What sets Jordan apart from many other athletes turned businessmen is his remarkable business acumen and willingness to play the long game. Former Nike executive Howard White once said about Jordan, "He understood the value of his brand before most athletes even knew what a brand was." This foresight allowed Jordan to build something that transcended his athletic career. Jordan has also been strategic about his endorsements. Unlike many celebrities who chase quick paydays, Jordan has been selective about his partnerships, focusing on long-term value rather than immediate gain. Former Chicago Bulls coach Phil Jackson observed, "Michael approached business the same way he approached basketball, with total focus and commitment to excellence." Beyond Nike, diversifying his empire. While Jordan Brand remains his most lucrative venture, Jordan has wisely diversified his investments. 1. In 2010, Jordan purchased the Charlotte Hornets, then the Bobcats, for approximately $275 million. He sold his majority stake in 2023 for a valuation of about $3 billion, a return of over 1,000% on his investment. 2. Jordan co-owns a NASCAR team, 23XN Racing, with driver Denny Hamlin. 3. He's invested in tech startups, including the sports betting company DraftKings and the esports organization, Aporizmatic Gaming. 4. He owns several restaurants and has investments in various real estate ventures. 5. In 2019, Jordan launched Cincoro Tequila alongside several other NBA team owners. The ultra-premium tequila sells for up to $1,600 per bottle, the humanitarian side. Despite criticism of his political neutrality, Jordan has quietly made significant charitable contributions. In 2020, he pledged $100 million over 10 years to organizations dedicated to ensuring racial equality and social justice. Jordan has also established multiple medical clinics in underserved communities in North Carolina, providing health care to those who would otherwise lack access. The Michael Jordan Foundation has provided millions in scholarships and community programs, though Jordan typically avoids publicizing these efforts. As his former marketing agent David Falk noted, Michael often prefers to give anonymously. He doesn't believe charity should be about publicity. The human cost of success. Jordan's single-minded pursuit of success has come with personal costs. His intense competitive drive and focus on business have sometimes strained his personal relationships. Former teammates have described Jordan as ruthless in his pursuit of victory. His legendary practice battles and harsh treatment of teammates who didn't meet his standards have been well documented. In the acclaimed documentary The Last Dance, we saw glimpses of how Jordan's competitive nature affected those around him. As teammate Will Perdue once said, "He crossed the line numerous times, but as time goes on, you realize that he was just pushing you to be the best version of yourself." Jordan himself has acknowledged this aspect of his personality. In a rare moment of vulnerability, he said, "Winning has a price, and leadership has a price. I pulled people along when they didn't want to be pulled. I challenged people when they didn't want to be challenged." The legacy beyond basketball. What's particularly fascinating about Jordan's business success is how it has influenced subsequent generations of athletes. Players like LeBron James, Serena Williams, and Kevin Durant have all followed Jordan's blueprint, building business empires while still competing at the highest levels. As sports business analyst Andrew Brandt noted, Jordan didn't just change the game of basketball, He changed the business of being an athlete. Today, Jordan's net worth is estimated at over $3 billion. The man who once earned $94 million playing basketball has multiplied that sum many times over through savvy business decisions and the power of his enduring brand. Conclusion. Michael Jordan's transformation from basketball superstar to business billionaire represents one of the most successful second acts in sports history. His ability to leverage his athletic fame into lasting business success has created a blueprint that athletes across all sports now follow. Despite the controversies and criticisms, Jordan's business achievements are undeniable. He has built something that continues to grow long after his last basketball game, proving that sometimes the game after the game is where the real winning happens. Jordan once said, "Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen." When it comes to business success, Jordan has definitely made it happen. What do you think about Jordan's business empire? Is he a role model for athletes looking to build wealth beyond their playing days, or does his story highlight some of the contradictions in modern celebrity culture? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all our future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.